So yay, more boat waiting time. Oh, come on, let me on. Here we go. Actually, I wonder if we can just warp to can we get to the Kona speech? I don't know. I can't move. I'm just gonna stay on the boat. Try talking to him as we're sailing. Yep. Oh! I was speed clicking too. Fudge. How dare you, game? How dare you, game? Like, this is not the getting on the who knows which leads will blossom to something that's useful. Okay. Thanks for the sub, and oh jeez. Okay, well I have the quest now. As confusing as it is, I need to wait to go to the other port anyway. I have no idea how that just happened. I'm glad I'm recording this because I'll definitely go back and see what was said as I was spam clicking that. Because I think it was just maybe I just didn't hit the right nearby rumor keyword, like, because there's a lot of NPCs have multiple different dialogues that pop up when you click on it. My guess is that I was just having the worst luck and just wasn't getting the right prompt that triggers the quest. Even though with Agirna it was immediate. It was like the very first one. As soon as you talk, oh, here's your quest. This one was like, nah, you missed it. You have to talk to him again and again and again. And eventually it happened. Okay. Let me read this while we're waiting. I'm determined to do whatever it takes to cure my daughter's illness, even if it means looking for the smallest clues. Even if it's a mere rumor or hearsay, I still want to hear it, so I can make my own judgment. If you hear anything you think might be relevant, please let me know. So Gavin's wanting our help in seeing if a rumor could cure his daughter. Agirna, hey, yeah, she can't fight. She's too, quote, quote, too weak. Anyway. Let me turn the portraits back on. Alright. Ah, there you are, wow. You know, not too long ago I was helping unload some freight and a couple of boxes of my personal effects, of my personal effects when I hurt my back. Since I won't be able to work for a while, I figured I'd come to Port Conas to recuperate. Anyway, I was sorting through these boxes of things that I hadn't looked at in years and found an interesting old book, and I thought it might be of interest to you. That's why I sent you that message. He stretches out his hand, clasping a book that looks quite old. Asks what kind of book it is. Huh. I tried to skim through it, but I couldn't make heads or tails of it. I don't remember buying it, so it might have been something I borrowed from Karasek, not Kaskaret, Karasek, its collection, and just forgot to return. It's so tattered and unassuming that it completely escaped my notice until now. I just realized I think I wrote the name of the wrong twin brother on my chapter 2 sheet, so I'll have to go back and make sure I wrote Karas and not Karasek. Oops. Anyway. It's so tattered and unassuming that it's completely escaped my notice until now. If you ask me, though, I think a book like this gotta have an interesting story in it, or behind it. Figure it might be worth a closer look. Karasek. Karas pauses for a moment, shifting his gaze to the nearby ship. Passerby here tell me that Kevin, the navigator, has an interest in rare books. Can't say for sure, but maybe seeing this will spark his curiosity. You know Kevin, right? Here you go. Take the book and show it to him. maybe he'll have a better idea of its value, or what it might be about. I've seen him doggedly collecting information of all kinds many times, so I'm sure he'll at least give it a look. Why not take it to him? Why not take it to myself, you ask? Good question. I do have a reason. When we first met, he took one look at my tattoos, and, well, his expression made his displeasure clear as day. I heard that some of the dock workers that have patterns might have reminded him of the giants that he faced on the battlefields. Ooh! Okay. I have no desire to make the poor fellow miserable by dragging up battle memories. Gods knows, we've all got a few. I figured you understand. So I wanted to hand the book off to you. With a slightly bitter smile, Karis nods, mumbling as his whirls tray off. You should show the book to Kevin. Time-worn book. A book from Karis that appears to have seen a fair share of adventure. Carefully leafing through its pages reveals a great deal of text you find difficult to understand. Show the book to Kevin at Porconis. Alright, let's see how much time I have. I have 3 minutes. Do I want to tempt this? I want to tempt this. Alright, let's go. It's you. You have some business with me. Show him the book. You nod and present him the book that Karis gave you. Goodness, this book looks very old indeed. Where did you come to buy such a volume? Just a moment. I think this might be related to an ancient artifact. At first glance, it may not appear to be anything of great worth, but I can sense a unique energy emanating from it. Most would never pick up on it, but speaking as one who spent a good portion of his life investing in the magical arts and has encountered similar artifacts before, it's very clear to me. Yes. I see. Fascinating. Kevin spends they're missing a parentheses. A long time carefully flipping through the pages, perusing its contents of the book. My apologies. It was quite rude of me to keep you just standing there. In my eagerness to find a clue I've been looking for, my curiosity took hold of me. Good, I have that on. Looking sheepishly at you, Kevin coughs a few times before taking a deep breath. Anyways, as far as the book goes, it's proving to be quite a conundrum. As of now, I can't completely decipher its contents. At least, not without a bit of outside aid. I'm sure you must have known the relics scatter across areas. If you collect them, I should be able to decipher more of the book's text. I'll be able to move the seal of the encryption and cause the text to appear, that's causing the text to appear blurred. But if you want to enable me to read it in further detail, I can think of no other solution at the present but to gather the relics. However, now is not the best time for me. Today happens to be a day Cassina will be coming here in person to inspect a shipment of valuables from Ulan. Ever since I took up the seafarer's trade, she hasn't so much glanced in my direction, so I don't want to let this rare opportunity go to waste. Still, this book may contain a secret I've been looking for, the knowledge that could lead to a treatment for my daughter. Given the potential payoff, I want to delve deeper into it as soon as I'm able. Tell him that you can handle it. You tell Kevin that you're okay with collecting artifacts needed, if it means that he can continue uncovering the book's secrets. You would do that for me? Truly? But why? Why would you show such kindness? What's the possible benefit of getting close to me? This isn't exactly polite for me to respond for your good intentions. With, audible internal monologuing, isn't it? Kevin pauses for a moment, looking at you considerably before continuing on. Thank you. You are truly a lifesaver. I made it so that you should be able to review the contents of the book related to the investigation, so take it as a reference in case you need a reminder of what needs to be done. While I wasn't able to complete a comprehensive read-through, I saw a mention of a special spring somewhere in the vicinity of Karu Forest. It just so happens that I've heard rumors of such a place. Oh gosh. I'll make sure that you are well compensated for your efforts. I'm skipping some of this. Feel free to stop by and ask. Warm smile spreads across his face as he returns the book, and you feel a slight trembling in his hands. You suspect that he really wishes to accompany you, but is resisting the temptation. Alright, we're good. 6 seconds left. Let's bark! Yes! No! Gotta! I managed to get through that without skipping much. Complete the Book of Sacred Wait a second. Where is it? Where's the book? There's the book. Okay. Oh no. This is... Oh no.
What?
Okay, I need to complete... We need to collect certain items. Okay. Yeah, we need venom sacs of all the types of spiders in the forest. And then 1,000 dead eyeballs are floating in the seas nearby Rano. Huh? Okay. Alright. Let me... Oh no. Turn that off. I just realized I just got pinged. I am concerned. Who just pinged me? Oh, okay. Okay, here I was thinking somebody was poking fun at me and sending me something. Alright, let's go. Let me throw on bow and stuff. Of course, I warp to probably the spot that's furthest away from the actual spiders. They're probably all over here is why. Oh, hey! There's the dungeon. Boars. That's it. Those are some... Okay, Badger. I'm aware... I know we're not crazy. But just for the chat to see this. Since when have you seen 2 ancients and what should be a very sparse little spawn of boars? Is this another ancient over here? No, normal guy. Why are there so many... So I did report this, and apparently there is some weirdness going on, because even KR players are noticing it. There's nothing we can really do about it, but it might have been because of the astrologer talent. They cranked up the monster spawnings. Basically, it was like right before the astrologer talent came out. Well, it happened during the, what was it called? The dragon boat riding event. That was when everything first started, so originally or the cat event. Because that was, okay, scooch. It happened during the cat event due to what people assumed was the, the rat spawn being kind of destroyed for that one quest. So okay. Goodbye. So, it just kept persisting throughout the winter. It's like, wait, is this actually like a bug? Is this actually supposed to be happening? It's not harming anything, but just because I played for years, it's so weird to see so many mobs in one location now. It's like, well, wait a second. That's abnormal. So it was like, this is not a bug, is it? And thankfully it's not. It's, well, nothing to be worried about. Yep, all these spiders. Ah. Oh, I got one. I got the red one. Okay. Oh, these are red ones. I need the other colors. I see green. But, yeah, just one of those weird things, like... I was thinking I was just going crazy. And then Gyu, of course, joined me and pointed out that they're seeing it too. So I was like, okay, I'm not crazy if Gyu's seeing it as well. Wait, these are... blue? Did I just kill blue? Yeah. Okay. So I got a blue, got a red, and I need brown, red, and black, and blue. So I need black and browns now. Where are the black and brown ones? I have a feeling they're all down that south area, just I am blind. Wasn't there more up here? I will say bush boars are like the cutest mob that I've seen in the game. I kinda wish they did more stuff with the bush boars. Are they all by the snake mark? Alright, I'll head back to snake mark. Most of them are, okay. Back down south I go. And a little north, okay. So here's blues. Here's reds. Oh, is this a brown over here? It is! Alright. Okay, so the brown guys are actually on the snake mark. Where is black? Why is there a random bush boar out here? Boink. Alright, I got a brown. Where's the black ones? I feel like they should be like tucked up here somewhere. Red. Tree mark. Okay, thank you. Ah. See him. There's more. Yay! Now the trick is actually getting the drop. I don't think spiders are supposed to drop meat. But yeah, fantasy game. Hey, there we go.
I mean, if you really think about it, they're kind of like crabs. Crabs have meat.
If anything, because they're mushroom spiders, they should be dropping mushrooms. Okay, wait. Oh, this way. There we go. Okay. Hey! Having to remember how to submit book progress. There we go. Alright, let's... As soon as the salted eyeballs were thrown across the dry land, a bunch of venomous berries were seeping out, each torn retina of... seeping out through the torn retinas of the eyeballs. What? While the lands undulated with ominous force and the oceans rose to fearsome heights, the copper-toned mountains started to release jet-black smoke, and the sky steadily grew darker and darker from the ember in the air. They who were not humans to begin with could not even breathe. In this dry, desolate place where even the moisture moisture on the grill had completely disappeared, completely erasing all the memories of birds, snakes, trees, sheep, humans, flowers, and the sun. They disappeared into the darkness, where even shadows could not reach. Huh? Receive reward? Sacred chalice. The soft aura of light surrounding this old cup gives you the impression that it has some connection to the sacred. On a rainy day, use it to collect water from a spring somewhere in Karoo Forest. You obtain the sacred chalice. You can use the cup to collect water somewhere. I don't like this. This is a bit more bizarre than I thought, and that is actually in my special inventory now. Okay. Okay. Where's... I'm assuming I know where this is supposed to go. Where is the well? Oh, wrong way. This way. Where's one of those wells? True, true. There's some weird stuff with area stuff in general, and we're giving no insight to what the heck they are. Wait, is it this or the other one? Pretty sure it's this. Alright. Quest first. Okay, talk to Kevin, complete the book, fill the sacred chalice with water at the giant spring on a rainy day. Okay, it's about the thunderstorm thing. Alright, I get to chill here. How convenient, it's about to have a rain storm in a couple minutes. Oh gosh, what if it doesn't count a thunderstorm as a rainy day? Can I use Raincast? Can Raincast supplement this? I doubt this is going to do anything, but I am going to just give it a shot. Nope. Darn it. I have to... We get to wait now to see... Instead of waiting for the boat, we're waiting for it to rain. That was unexpected. In-game clock. 4 o'clock. I guess both are very close. In a few minutes. Wait, it's in-game? Oh. Oh, I see what you mean. The clock is... So I'm stuck waiting here for 40 minutes. Boarding the ship. Huh? Oh, wait. turn on. Turn on the background. So, huh? As you're about to board the ship, you hear what sounds like an argument between two men already on board. Their voices sound familiar. Carefully glance inside, or maybe not. My microphone properly over here. Carefully glance inside. So yeah, shadow mission. Turn off names. When you glance up at the ship, you see ... Oh, I need to turn on NPC thing. Oh no. Mike. You know, I need to actually look up how to properly say his name. I'm pretty sure it's Mike. Mike. Whatever. My, what is someone with such a long list of responsibilities doing all the way out here? Seeing some guards. Sorry, I'm trying to get some footage here real quick. Leave the NPC portraits off for a minute. My, what is someone with such a long list of responsibilities doing all the way out here? I'm simply stopping by as part of my official duties. Switch it back on. Kevin, did you not receive a special request from Castania? Don't tell me you don't have it already. Of course I do. Do you really think I wouldn't come through? Surely you know me better than that. Bah! Just hurry up and hand over the list with the particulars of your investigation. I've been feeling queasy ever since I set foot on this ship. Gosh, he's always a grump, isn't he? Then wouldn't it have been more sensible for you to send someone else in your stead? Then we wouldn't have to stand here staring awkwardly at each other. Stop wasting time and get to the point already. ... From where you stand, you're nearly stifled by the wall of tension between the two. As you've seen the Elven Guard standing behind Mike fidget with their bows, you realize that they're also uncomfortable. There's nothing so threatening to Philia that would require Castania's personal attention. Flint ice sculptures, commemorative coins, just common everyday or curios meant to collect and trade. Anything else unusual about them? Nothing that will warrant further examination from us, at least. What do you mean, us? Even if there was something suspicious, it's not like you have the authority to reopen this investigation. Actually, I misspoke. That would be your job, Mike. Dots. Angry. Yo, he's angry. All of you, go back ahead of me. You heard what was discussed, yes? When you get back, deliver a brief report to Castania. Tell her I'll go over with her at length later. So certainly. Yes, Captain. The anti-elven guards seem glad they've been ordered back to Philia and move quickly to disembark. Stare blankly, act preoccupied. Well, I am pretty occupied with these books right now. Badger, what should I do?
I mean, personally, I would stare blankly.
Wait, did I accidentally click? I accidentally clicked on something. Okay then. Dot dot dots. Dot dot dots. Whoops! You met the gaze of an elven guard who was hurrying off the ship. Was there a timer that I didn't see? Oops. Hey you! Were you eavesdropping just now? You try to keep calm, waving your hands as you attempt to convince the guard you weren't doing the thing you were definitely doing. But... is that supposed to convince me? The captain doesn't always travel with an escort, but since we're here, he must have something important to discuss. That means we can't just leave a suspicious individual to wander around the area as they please. Now scram! Well, that's not good. The elven guard is practically staring daggers at you now. You could probably fight them off in a lively brawl that wouldn't make any sailor proud, but if you cause a commotion here, it may prove difficult to sail into Port Conus in the future. While not ideal, you decide that it's in your best interest to step back for now. Mission failed! Oops. Okay, I think there's a timer that I just was unaware of, so I'm gonna go ahead and zip on in. Okay. Yep, there was a timer. I'm preoccupied. It would probably be for the best to pretend that you didn't hear their conversation. You hastily make your way over to the side where Karis usually stands and pretend to take in the scenery. Elfguard, question marks? Me. Do 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 do. I suppose. Huh? You should go. Castania's waiting on your urgent report, no? Dot. The elven guard who has been staring in your direction for an unmistakably suspicious length of time finally breaks his gaze and briskly begins to make his way out of the port. Yay! Alright, luckily he doesn't seem to be suspicious of you anymore.
Stealth.
Stealth as long as you're aware there was a timer present. Hello, Professor Sapling! It doesn't look like anyone on deck has noticed you yet. That being the case, you figure it couldn't hurt to listen in on their conversation just a little longer. Haven't you said everything you came to say? In my official capacity, yes. There is one more thing I want to confirm, though. On my way here, I heard something interesting from the port manager. It seems a request was made of a certain militia to conduct some manner of investigation. Yes, I'm staying hydrated, Ronnie. Hello, Ronnie. Oh my goodness. That's none of your business. Did you post one of your spies here to take tabs on me? Huh. Even for you, that's pathetic. Is it not obvious that you're wasting your energy on a useless fool? I love this pan. Let that pan for a moment just for recording purposes. How are you guys doing, by the way? Those who have joined the chat, so Ronnie, who's hydrate bombed me. And Sapling as well. Did he just swing in and leave already? Let it go, Kevin. And the sooner you get rid of that girl, the better. Oh, wow. Was not expecting that statement. What are you talking about? I need to turn back on the NPC portraits because angry faces. How could you even suggest such a thing? Have you no heart? Why are you the only one who doesn't understand what I'm saying? Kevin, she may look like an elf, but she's not from Philia. There's no way a traitor was mistaken. She's something else, clad in elven skin. Ooh. Mike? Lynette is a perfectly normal girl. She's just a little weak, that's all. Do you even realize how you look right now? Even those who once praised you now speak of you behind your back. You're enthralled by these ghosts that you can't let go of, and it's taking a toll on your wealth and your health. Mike strides up to Kevin and grabs him roughly by the collar. Oh, jeez, if only this was something that could be truly animated. There's no picture, sadly. Kevin! You changed after you took in that child. You could always be hard-headed. But now you're just being unreasonable. You don't even have the fight to shake me off, do you? You've never once let me push you around, have you? So why? Tell me, damn it! How did you end up like this? You're worrying over nothing. It's all in the past, Kevin. Ooh. There's no need for you to flagellate yourself with your guilt to such an extent that you take that child under your wing. It's not that you were too late. You simply can't protect two different things at the same time. If only I had been a little stronger, I could have escaped on my own. And that happened. So what happened to her was not your fault, but mine. I don't want to hear any more of this. It's not just because of my sister, it's just I couldn't bear to lose my family again. That girl isn't your family. How many times must I say it before it gets through that thick head of yours? Kevin and Mike's argument seems to be heating up. What should you do? Feign ignorance and interrupt them? Stay where you are. Ooh. There's no timer this time. Oh, I don't know what I want to do here. Should I interrupt them or just stay put and keep listening to them argue? I kind of want to stay put because I want to hear more. Ugh! Was there a timer? God. There was another timer that I didn't see. It wasn't there. With all the twists and turns and their conversation has taken, you feel a little hesitant to barge in now. As the different parts of your brains, if your brain hosts a lively internal debate, you hear footsteps approaching. Hey, you're the suspicion low from earlier, aren't you? I failed this again, god damn it. What are you doing here, trying to eavesdrop on the captain's conversation? You're trying to... You got some real nerve now, get out here, Ghost Grab. Oh my god. I failed. Yeah! Look, there was no timer! Okay. You could probably find... Okay, yeah, I failed. Alright, so this questline has a lot more to it than the other three. Alright, I need to go through all this again. This time... Gotta be quick. Zipping through. Act preoccupied. Thing is, I don't know what was the wrong thing. Oh, I'm guessing I need to interrupt them. That's what I need to do. It was just that keeps listening. Feign ignorance and interrupt them. That's what was the correct choice here. It would be awkward to just keep eavesdropping forever, so you make a show of nonchalantly boarding the ship with a carefree expression, as though you just showed up. Who goes there? Oh, it's you. As soon as they notice you boarding the ship, the two hurriedly step away from each other, straightening their clothes. Fortunately, neither seems to suspect that you've overheard their conversation. So let me do that. They actually do move.
You know, with the way that they're acting, Dara might get a little jealous.
Did you find what we discussed, Wow? What you discussed? Don't tell me you're having this Militian help you suss out whatever whisper and hearsay you happen to glean. Honestly, I pity you. Even as someone willing to take on nearly any request, no matter how frivolous, these tasks must seem more meaningless than most. With no intention of hiding his displeasure, Maik cast an exasperated sidelong glance in your direction. Anyway, I have said all that needs to be said, so I'll be heading back. Don't worry, I'll pass on your report to Castania. And please, at least try to refrain from investigating any more strange rumors or flights of fancy. It's bad enough that you do it, to say nothing of dragging others into it as well. Philly and the surrounding territory in Castania's domain, and both she and I would prefer you not to let your private matters encroach on the business conducted at this port. Angry face. Angry. Dots. All the dots. Despite Mike's statement, he appears to still have a good deal left to say, but he seems distracted by your presence. With a conflicted expression, he closes his eyes with a long sigh, before turning and stomping off the ship. Apologies, Wal. You end up wandering into the thick of a rather tense meeting. I wish your timing had been better, for your sake and for mine. Did you find the water from the spring? You nod. You nod your head as you pull out the cup of spring water from your bag and hand it to him. Aha! This must be the water from this special spring in Cardo Forest. Thank you for your dedication. I'm sure my request wasn't without its difficulties. Yeah, a couple hours of waiting for it to rain. The warmth of your goodwill almost radiates from the chalice. I need to get this to my daughter right away. It should prove effective. I'll gladly reward you to the best of my means. Are you okay, Fidget? My cat woke up and just sneezed a couple times.
Aww.
After I've delegated my work to others, I'll and now she's climbed over my lap and onto the window. After I delegated my work to the others, I'll be returning home to see my daughter. So could you perhaps spare a bit of time? Oh, and one more thing. Kevin hesitates for a moment before reaching towards you, a decorative button in the palm of his hands. I assume that you saw my, I'm ashamed that you saw the ugly side of me earlier. Even so, would you take this to Mike? It must have fallen off when we got a bit more physical. He's known to be rather fastidious about his wardrobe, so I can imagine him griping about having to replace it. Rather than returning it to him personally, I think it would be wiser to send it along with you. After what you saw, I don't think I need to explain why. Still, I'm sorry for making such an unreasonable request of you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Kevin's expression softens as he gives you an understanding nod. Hopefully the water you gave him will have some beneficial effect. It's probably a good idea to give Kevin some time as he goes to see his daughter. You should consider doing as he asks and delivering the button to Mike, who should be somewhere in the area. Mission clear! Alright, I am going to wait for it to become daytime again, because nighttime filming is whack. Let me take a look at what the button looks like. Oh, it's just a green fancy button. A small button about the size of a coin. Put this in the window. The back has a small metal loop attached to attach thread, while the flat face could easily be embellished. Perhaps it popped off someone's clothes without them knowing. But yay! Yeah, that was not expecting a full shadow mission with choices to be thrown at me like that. That was a oof moment. Yeah, let me turn the names back on the room. Actually, I have to wonder. So, elf. That is an elf. Are all the people here elves? Well, obviously besides the giant there. Okay, so this is a elf giant. The guard is an elf. And then Karis. I just want to see how many of the NPCs here are possibly natives. Human. This is a human. Elf girl here. Elf guy here. That is a giant. Ben pals. Elf and a human. Okay. I kind of wish these people had, like, proper names. Because that would actually kind of be neat to just new NPCs in general. Giants, obviously. Bunch of elves. Recreational instructor and teachers, or students. So, hey Badger.
Yeah.
If you come over into the middle area, I want to point out an NPC to you. This is a human exchange student. Okay.
I'm coming.
Two elves there. Ow. Just smacked my mic, I'm sorry. So you're over here now? So, does this remind you of Maya at all, this resting girl? Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
If only she had a blue hat. She has a sword, a small shield, she has some fancy blue clothing. Obviously she doesn't have blonde hair, but...
It's not quite blonde, but
yeah,
it could be.
I decided to take a stop over here on my journey to improve my swordsmanship. I found it extremely warm and relaxing, and it's just pleasant to be around. I only meant to stay a little while, but I think I might extend my stay. When I gaze at the breeze in the center of the square, I start to zone out, and all my complicated, convoluted thoughts begin to disappear one by one. Yeah, I just saw that, I was like, huh, interesting. Alright, so we have another giant over here. I'm actually surprised there's so many giants here. Hyper Kid. I'm pretty sure the manager is an elf. Yeah, she is. Her hair hides her ears.
But you
But-
can also tell because of
Yeah, the UCC.
henna.
Yeah, the henna. Also, hey, look, a dark-skinned elf. I wish like these NPCs just had more love to them besides just being called manager or just hyper kid or student. Like,
Yeah.
especially those that are clearly meant like supposed to be permanent NPCs in this area and not just travelers. So like the manager here should have a name, and I think would say also give her a portrait. The students and like the recreational structure, definitely. The students maybe not so much. Obviously, elf guards are just elf guards. But like a couple of these characters, just they could do a little more story with them, and why not? That's just my thoughts and my personal thoughts. Now it's getting lighter out, so now let me move on forward with the storyline. Oh right, he has his own background music. What is it? Why did you follow me all the way out here? Let me... Portrait on. Haven't you seen your fill of my unpleasant demeanor today? If you have no business with me, please leave me be. Troubled, Maik slowly turns his gaze to the ship docked far away. He seems wholly unaware of the sea breeze blowing his hair around as he looks out over the waves, lost deep in thought. Hand over the button. Without a word, you hold out your hand to Maik, offering the button that Caoimhin bid you to return to him. You've returned it to him. My button. Wait, when did I... Damn it, why? I forgot how much he curses. Of course, I'm sure he asked you to bring it to me. He hasn't changed a bit. Consider it to a fault, even when he's upset. Ugh. You seem to see Caoimhin on a regular basis, so I'd like you to tell him something for me as soon as you get a chance. He needs to let go of the past. And hand in hand with that, he must let go of the mirage that has bedeviled him for far too long. As one who was once close to him, that is the final warning I intend to give. He spits the words out in a low whisper, and you can faintly hear the grinding of teeth. I'm sure he'll understand what I mean someday. I only hope that day comes sooner rather than later. I have nothing more to say to you, now leave me be. No sooner have the words left my lip, he quickly makes an about face. His gaze returns to the ships sitting at anchor in the harbor. It doesn't look like he would say anything more on the matter if you pester him, so return to Cav and deliver his message. Okay, Mr. Grumps. Wait. Where are we going? Talk to Caoimhin. I'm guessing let's just go to the ship. Oh, kitty! Alright, alright, alright. Cat has climbed onto my lap again. Oh, I didn't do today's event yet. Wait, how much time do I have? 1 minute 45. I'm not doing this. Oh. Forgot I had that on. I'm gonna do something clever. This should kick me off the boat. Yes! Okay. Even though it throws me all the way back out here, that's kind of surprising. So let me wait a few minutes, and then talk to him again. I just want maximize time to talk to the NPC. Hey Badger,
Yeah.
could you jump on the boat and tell me when it departs? So I don't actually hop in and have to like CC real fast and all.
I'm being shipped out.
You're not being shipped out.
I mean, it's better than just plain being shipped.
Oh my goodness.
I think it just left because it's at. It
Hey,
says 4
perfect.
minutes and 59 seconds.
Okay, that's what I wanted. So yeah, now we're at a 5-minute countdown. Yippee!
Damn it. I just realized I could have made a better pun earlier.
What fun.
When Kevin and Mike were arguing, I could have gone, I ship it.
Ha ha ha. I won't be honest, that did cross my mind. It's like, geez, this is shipping fuel. Shipping fuel on the ship. So technically it's set sails. Woohoo! Alright, I'll stop. Oh bad, did you see the Pelican video I posted in media earlier?
Yeah, that was funny. We
I
should
love-
get side quests like that.
Right? I want more side quests. In our D&D campaign, please.
Oh yeah, now that I think about it, since you were talking about like NPCs with names and portraits,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a part of Mabby that I'm kind of sad that it seems to have grown out of. Because I feel like the design for a lot of the early story generations in general, it's like all of the NPCs we meet basically
Yep.
are all named and they all have portraits because they're all important somehow. Maybe not necessarily to the story, but just they put names to the faces in a way
Right.
so that you're not just staring at another NPC, you're looking at a character.
Right.
And I think that's a part of the older part of the game's design that I kind of miss sometimes.
Me too, because a lot of the newer stuff is very, well, as you see with the ports here, it's very bare bones. It's like, oh, here's a cool, we dressed up a character, and we just gave them the name exchange student. It's like, well, wait a second. Like, you created a whole new town, basically, and they didn't give us, like, any NPCs for it. Even, another thing is, as well, like, with G26, we got all those mercenaries. And I don't mind a few of them being just kind of just named random mercenary that's just in a quest, or just called mercenary. But when you have a few that actually have names to them, like Shira, Mira and Shira, and yeah, and Fur and all of them, all those characters that actually like have big quest roles and story beats. And even if, even like that giant that is with the main mercenary company, that giant chick, they should have portraits to them, because it just kind of gives them more personality. Because clearly they're significant enough that we see them a couple times. They're not just a one-time person. Especially the other mercenaries at the West Wing's camp, they should have portraits. Because I think that the portraits also help a lot with just the personalities of the characters. Because the portraits emote.
You get more detail looking at a portrait than you do at looking at the in-game model.
Right, because you're capable of actually having any sort of expression or personality conveyed besides just what, like, our two characters here. This is, like, layer one of our personalities, but there's a lot more to our characters than just that.
Yeah.
And portraits help convey that greatly. So, once we finish this quest, we're going to go talk about some of that stuff, because as clearly I can point out when the cutoff point occurred for that stuff. Bree, let me in, let me in! There we go. Yay! Alright. You returned. Did you speak with Mike? As you nod to Kevin, you notice that the front of his tunic is damp. Ask what happened. You cautiously asked what happened. Oh, this, well, unfortunate as it is to say, I made a right mess of the fruits of your efforts. I hurried to see Lynette and showed her the chalice you fill with water from the spring. I coaxed her into trying some and raised it up to her lips. However, no sooner had the first drops touched her lips than she let out a piercing shriek and began to convulse. In her flailing, she ended up kicking the chalice out of my hand and spilled the water all over me. I'm so sorry. After all you've done, I'm ashamed to even look at you. Oh. Asked if his daughter's okay. You truly possess a kind heart. Fortunately, she calmed down after I held her in my arms for a while. Had I known she would be this terrified, I would have never attempted it. The rumors I heard about this miraculous spring water gave me hope, but it turned out not to be the right solution for my daughter after all. I find it strange, though. According to multiple sources, including some in ancient literature, the water from the spring has healed countless people. Still, what can I do? Each of us responds to different medicine and treatments in different ways. If anything, the fault lies with me for choosing the wrong treatment. I urge him not to feel discouraged. Aren't you angry? Oh, wait, I need it. See his face. All your hard work has gone to waste, and with naught to show for it. My word, does your sense of charity know no bounds? In such a starry state as I am in, needing comfort and reassurance, it's hard to even look you in the eye. Still, your compassion is dearly appreciated. At least the veil of self-loathing is beginning to lift. The exhausted Caoimhin smiles weakly. The results may be what they were, but still, I won't forget what you did for me today. Of course, I would have been ecstatic had it improved Lynette's health. But from the very outset, I was fully aware it would not be easy. Castania, Atreta, even Maik have all told me to give up on her. They say she's a child of ill omen and accused her of unspeakable things. Interesting that Atreta is saying that too, since Atreta back in the day was also, you're a child of ill omen because you were born with black hair. By the way, we're going to sacrifice you to the red dragon.
Lol.
Am I wrong?
Nope.
What harm could a small, frail child possibly cause? It's not I who can't see her for what she is, but them. She's just a very shy girl with a weak constitution. Someday, I swear I'm going to find a cure for her illness, and when I do, I'll be sure to extract an apology from each and every person who didn't believe me. There are very few individuals who would offer help without being blinded by prejudice. That's why I'm so grateful to you. Wow, you have gone above and beyond what I would ever have reasonably expected of you. What I meant is that you're a valued benefactor. Please do not read anything more into it. Little embarrassed there. Oh gosh, his face is red. Anyway, Kevin awkwardly coughs several times as if trying to cough away his embarrassment. I've kept you here too long. Once again, I'm sorry things turned out this way, but I'm glad for your understanding. Whatever path you walk, I hope good fortune attends you on your way. I can only hope our paths cross again soon. You end your conversation with Ken. Isn't there supposed to be a cutscene where I see the girl? Isn't there supposed to be a cutscene where we see her? Squint. Hold on. I need to run over here. Because there on the wiki, there's a... Badger.
What?
I'm saying, on the wiki, there's a picture of her, like, on the beach, and I just looked over, and there she is. Let's run over there. But let me go ahead and hit complete quest real quick. All of it. Yippee! Done! Last of the commerce quest. Huzzah! Oh shoot, I didn't realize I wasn't properly recording this. It's gonna be on, I can download the stream later. Let me run on over here to her. I believe his adopted daughter is the girl's... Wait, yeah, she's over here. Kind of tucked away, hidden. She's wearing Juliet shoes. The solemn-looking girl glances in your direction once before slowly turning away, perhaps presuming you be of little interest. What is she doing here alone? Silently, her gaze turns once more to the sea. That is it? That is literally it? Interesting.
That seems familiar.
Hmm? What do you mean? Wait, what's familiar?
Her name.
Lynette? Yeah. Considering... Okay. There's a few places where her name's from. One was when I was doing Genshin. There's a character called Lynette in that. Also, Lynn/Lynette is a name I use often with some of my characters.
Oh no! No, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
F in the chat.
F in the chat. If you're thinking of the one from Hal's backstory, that's just Lynn.
Oh.
But there is a, I think originally I was calling her Lynette, but I switched it to just Lynn, just me.
Well, I was going to say, I could have sworn you also had an actual Lynette.
I do. There is a Lynette in one of my books that I'm working on, and I'm pretty sure I named a character to Lynette in one of the campaigns. I have to go back and look. There's so many NPCs I have to keep track of for D&D sessions. But she is holding... Okay, she's flat collar one-piece dress is what she's wearing. And there's really nothing else she says? Does she even have like a name or a text bubble that pops up? Okay. As I say it, something pops up. ... But yeah, wouldn't it be handy if we had, like, if you tried talking to her, even if there's no information, there is a portrait to kind of express that she looks like she might be someone who is dead already? Because I think that's the theory right now with her. Because the candle, because my wonderful fellow lore geek soul wrote this down, Black candles are often associated with the death and departed, and considering how the other Mike referred to her, that she is not of... Oh yeah, Papa, she does talk. That she is not from Philia. She might be from the realm of the dead. So that's why they refer to her as a mirage and an omen of ill, because she really is not supposed to be here, but you never know.